Welcome back. So today we are going to continue with arithmetic progression. In the last class, I just discussed about what is arithmetic progression, what are the important points that are to be discussed so that we can solve the problems. As usual, I would like to say that we are going to do this arithmetic progression. I'll be covering all the concepts with the help of and problems with the help of all the PYQs. All right. In the last class, we have already discussed arithmetic progression. I would request as usual कि आपको अगर ये lecture ये class attend कर रहे तो sit with a notebook and pen and whatever I'm giving, please do write. Don't just watch this video because just watching this video is not going to help you. So if you really wish to learn something from this video, take a notebook, take a pen. You can pause the video when I display the question. You can try to solve on your own and then you can play, then pause, then play. So this is something we can do while you're learning arithmetic progression from this video. All right. Now, let us, without wasting time, let me take you to the last part, what we discussed in the last lecture. So I'll just revise it in short and then we will move ahead. I hope the screen is visible to you. All right. So this is something that we discussed. Wait a minute again. All right. Now this is fine. Okay, so we discussed about what is a sequence, what is a progression, what is arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is a sequence in which the difference between the term, this term is there, okay, the term and the previous term is always a constant. The difference between the term and the previous term, like here T2 is there, then the term and the previous term or preceding term, it is always a constant. That constant is called as common difference. It is denoted by D. The first term is always denoted by letter A, and the terms are denoted by either using T or A. Nth term of a sequence is denoted by Tn or An. Okay, now the first concept that comes into picture is what is the nth term of arithmetic progression that we found out. So abhi ye sab, even if you don't understand anything, you just need to remember what is nth term. Nth term is given by a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, especially for ICSE, they even ask nth term from the end. This is only for ICSE. This part is only for ICSE, not CBSE, not SSE board. Okay, so nth term from the end is ln is equal to a minus n minus 1 into d. Sn is n by 2 into a plus l, that is nothing but n by 2 into first term, that is T1, plus Tn, that is the last term. Okay, so the formula can be written in this manner also. All right, then it can also be written as n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into t. So this is all. इसके अलावा कुछ concepts है नहीं इस chapter में, and very small few things which are required, which I'll be discussing in the problem as and when it is required. Let us come to the first question. The question here is if k minus 3, 2k plus 1, 4k plus 3 are three consecutive terms of an AP, find the value of k. So if this is the question in your exam, then let me make you understand this is a absolutely basic question which where we use the definition of AP. AP's definition says that the difference between the term and the previous term, it always remains a constant. So a term that is 2k plus 1 minus the previous term, this difference is equal to a term. Here, if I take this as a term minus the previous term, that is 2k plus 1. Okay, if we simply solve this, now 2k plus 1. If we open the bracket, but there is a minus sign outside, so simple algebra, minus k plus 3. Here 4k plus 3 minus 2k minus 1. Now 2k minus k is k, 1 plus 3 is 4 on the left hand side, whereas on the right hand side 4k minus 2k is 2k, 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, let's try to solve this problem. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2k minus k. Now 2k minus k is k, and that is equal to 2, right? Especially if this problem is in MCQ, I would like to explain you something which is which you can use in this kind of problem if this problem comes in MCQ. Okay, so let me explain you something. As I said, there are a few small concepts which I'll be explaining as and when the problem comes. So this is very important. If let's say only 3 terms are in AP, अगर मुझे बोला गया कि only there are 3 terms are in AP. Okay, now what happens is, which means B minus A is always equal to C minus B. That means the difference between the term and the previous term is constant. Now, if I take B on the left hand side, that right hand side wala B on the left hand side, it becomes plus B. And if I take the A on the right hand side, it is minus on the left hand side, it becomes plus. So it becomes A plus C. 2B, that means is equal to A plus C. So this is something you can remember in case if there are 3 terms which are in AP. And especially when the problem is asked, of course, only for MCQs. Otherwise, you will have to solve using this method. If it is not in MCQ, suppose ये 3 mark का question है तो इधर directly जैसे मैंने solve किया already. So let's say this problem is in MCQ. So if this problem comes from MCQ, then it actually says that double the middle term. 2b is double the middle term is sum of the two extremes. Extremes क्या है? A and C. These are the two extremes. So double the middle term is sum of two extremes, which means I can solve this problem in another way. If this comes from for MCQs, 2 into 2k plus 1, that is double the middle term. Sum of extremes is k minus 3 plus 4k plus 3. In this case, this becomes 4k plus 1. Here, k plus 4k is 5k. All right, and 3 and minus 3. I'm so sorry, here 4k plus 2. 3 and minus 3 gets cancelled. Okay, so 2 is equal to 5k minus 4k, and I get the value of k as 2. So use this if this problem, use this. This is to be used only in case of MCQs, because in MCQs nobody is going to look at the method that you are using. Only the answer is required. All right, now similar kind of question. Remember, this question was there in ICSE board, and this question is there in CBSE. Hence I am taking this together because similar kind of question. So आप दोनों को एक दूसरे के questions मिल जाएंगे, and it is a better practice for you. So for what value of k will these 3 terms are consecutive, will be this are the consecutive terms of an AP? Agar if they are consecutive terms of an AP, that means difference between the term and the preceding term, that is previous term, is always a constant. That means if this is T2, this is T1, this is T3, then T3 minus T2 is equal to T2 minus T1. T3 minus T2 is equal to T2 minus T1. Okay, so this is equal to 2k plus 7, 2k plus 7 minus 2k minus 1. Let me expand this, open the brackets. 2k minus 1 minus k minus 9 is equal to 2k plus 7 minus 2k plus 1. Now 2k and minus 2k gets cancelled on the right hand side. We have k, 2k minus k is k, minus 10 is equal to 7 plus 1, 7 plus 1, that is 8. Hence value of k is 8 plus 10, that means value of k is 18. Again, same problem, if it comes in MCQ, you can use this method. Double the middle term is equal to sum of the two extremes. All right. Now the third, a little bit complicated करने के लिए दिया है. Now we have to show that these three are in AP. Now to prove that these three are in AP, we have to prove that their difference is a constant. मतलब दोनों का difference same आएगा. Okay, so let me prove that. Basically, to prove that a minus b whole square, a square plus b square, a plus b the whole square are in AP. Okay, that is to prove that. That is to prove that. क्या prove करना है? The difference between the two, that is a square plus b square minus a minus b whole square, preceding term, is equal to a plus b whole square minus a square plus b square. Let us solve one by one. Left hand side is equal to a square plus b square minus a minus b whole square. Now, nothing can be done about the first part, a square plus b square. This bracket will remain as it is. But the second bracket, algebraic identities, according to algebraic identities, a minus b whole square can be written as a square minus 2ab plus b square. That means a square plus b square minus a square plus 2ab minus b square. There is a minus sign outside, so inside the bracket the sign will change. Now because of this, a square and minus a square gets cancelled, b square and minus b square gets cancelled, and what remains with me is 2ab. This is my LHS. Let me check with the RHS. अगर वो same आता है, that means a plus b whole square minus of a square plus b square. Okay, the first part is a simple expansion according to algebraic identities. A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square minus a square plus b square. Now if I open the brackets, this is a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is minus a square minus b square. Again, if you look at the equation, a square and minus a square gets cancelled, b square and minus b square gets cancelled. So what remains here is 2ab. All right. Now if you observe, left hand side and right hand side is one and the same. Left hand side is equal to right hand side, right? Hence we can say that a square, a minus b whole square, a square plus b square, and a plus b whole square, this are in AP. These three are in AP, right? So these questions were based on all basic things, basic definition of AP. Again, this question is according to the basic definition of AP. So find A and B so that this three or rather four numbers. So now here what it is happening is A, 7, B and 23. These are in AP. These are in AP. The meaning of this is 7 minus A is equal to B minus 7 is equal to 23 minus B. Now we have to solve one by one. Now if I consider this part only, all right, what will happen? B minus 7 is equal to 23 minus B. Let me consider this part. Okay, so it is 23 minus B. So if I take B on the left hand side, B plus B is equal to 23 plus 7, and that means 2B is equal to 30, and the value of B is 15. This is the first part. So I got the value of b, right? Now if I consider this part, what will happen is, let me consider 7 minus a is equal to b minus 7. Now right now I know the value of b. B is 15 minus 7. So we have 7 minus a is equal to 8. Okay, 7 minus 8 is equal to a. That means the value of a is minus 1. Now remember, in exam whatever, whenever this type of question comes, or always I keep on saying, whatever is asked is to be written as a final answer. That means what? Here you should write, therefore a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to 15, राइट? टाइम है तो ये सब करके आओ, ऊपर वाला ये बॉक्स वगैरह ये सब करके आओ, राइट? बट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, ये करो ना करो, वी हैव टू राइट द फाइनल आंसर. ऑल राइट, let's come to the next step, nth term. Now this were the questions based on, first 4 questions were based on the basic definition of AP. The basic definition of AP says that the difference between the term and the preceding term, that is the previous term, is always a constant. Now let's come to the next part, that is nth term. The formula for nth term is Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the nth term formula. Now, sorry, determine the AP. AP निकालना है हमको, whose third term is 5 and the seventh term is 9. Okay, now let me, before I actually start with this question, let me introduce you to something. Like if I want a 10th term, iska practice kar lo, because this is going to save your time. What is 10th term? So 10th term is basically a plus 10 minus 1 into d, right? Which means t plus, sorry, which means a plus 9d. Okay, so let's say for example I want 13th term. 13th term will be a plus 13 minus 1, that means 12d. If I want 57th term, for example, it will be equal to a plus 56d. तो एक नंबर पहले वाला लेना है, n minus 1 always, right? So practice this will help you, save the time in the exam. Okay, so now it says third term of an AP is 5. Okay, अगर मुझे कोई बोलता कि third term निकालो, then according to me the third term has to be a plus 2d, right? यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको मैंने जो किया था यहाँ पे. Okay, so according to me the third term would have been a plus 3 minus 1, which is 2d. बट उन्होंने कहा है कि थर्ड टर्म इज 5. नाउ दिस इज गिवन. नाउ फॉर मी दिस हैज बिकम माय इक्वेशन नंबर 1. okay, now he says the seventh term is 9. that means seventh term. okay, according to me, मेरे हिसाब से seventh term होना चाहिए a plus 7 minus 1, which is 6d. but according to their calculation it is equal to 9. this is equation number 2. okay, I have 2 equations. I need to solve these 2 equations simultaneously. That means I need to subtract this. If I subtract, this will change the sign. जो second वाला part है, it will change the sign, and because of that what will happen is a minus a get cancelled. 2d minus 6d is minus 4d. 5 minus 9 is equal to minus 4. That means the value of d is minus 4 upon minus 4, which is equal to 1. The common difference I got it as 1, right? Let me substitute in equation, any equation, substituting d equal to 1 in equation 1. okay, that means a plus 2, d का वैल्यू कितना मेरे पास है अभी 1, is equal to 5 if I substitute in equation number 1. So a, it becomes 5, and this 2 on the right hand side, if it goes, it becomes minus 2. Hence the value of a is 3, right? I got the value of a, I got the value of d. Now the question is basically to find the AP. Therefore the required AP is, first term would be 3, okay, second term would be 3 plus D. Come back to this very basic thing. What is a AP? A plus D, A plus 2D. तो D ऐड करते जाना है अपने को. Okay. Now 3 plus 1, that is 4. 4 plus 1, that is 5. 5 plus 1, 6. How many terms? It is not specified. So I will say आगे dot dot dot. That means it is a infinite arithmetic progression. So I'll leave this 3 to 4 terms I'm going to write, and I'm going to leave that. Okay. Now remember, अगर नहीं समझा तो this is A. This is A plus D. राइट, दिस इज a प्लस 2d. ऐसे करते करते हर बार d ऐड करते जा रहे हैं हम लोग. d का वैल्यू सिर्फ 1 है. Okay, this is again the last concept of this chapter, that is the sum of terms. What is the formula for sum of terms? Sum of n terms, there are two formulas, right? Right now I think the formula would be 2a, because it is infinite AP. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We don't know the nth term over here. Okay, now here given AP is, आपको याद रखना है, आपको एग्जाम में लिख रहे हो तो ठीक से लिखना है ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप, एज इफ लाइक सामने वाले को आप एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हो. आपका जो पेपर है ना, आपका जो आपका पेपर चेक कर रहा है, आपका पेपर देख के उस एज इफ लाइक ही इज रीडिंग इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, ही शुड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन. सो given AP is 1, 4, 7, 10 and so on. All right, now what is that that I understand. A का वैल्यू मुझे n, D का वैल्यू, usually I keep on saying कि find out the value. I know orally you can do this, but write down the value. 7 minus 4, कोई भी दो terms ले लो, या 4 minus 1, anything, is 3, right? And especially here it is 20, n is equal to 20, because he's asking for the sum of 20 terms. This is again given, right? As usual, make it a habit, write down the formula. Sn is equal to n upon 2 into A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, so S20 is equal to 20 upon 2. 20 upon 2. 2 into A का वैल्यू कितना है? A is 1. Remember, A value is 1. 20 minus 1, I can write directly 19 if you can, ठीक है, otherwise नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. 20 minus 1 into value of D is 3, right? Now here 20 upon 2 is 10, so I'll write 10 here. Okay, 2 into 1 is 2 plus 19 into 3, so this is 10, 2 plus 57, and that is 10 into 57 plus 2 is 59, and that is equal to 520. Therefore, sum of, make it a habit that you are writing the final answer, sum of first 20 terms is equal to, I'm sorry, this is 590. All right. Now, let's come to the next question. Very interesting. The nth term of a progression is given as Tn is equal to 6 into 7 minus n. Question is, find its first term and the common difference. The sum of its 25 terms. A very simple problem. A first term is nothing but, so now Tn, okay, is 6 into 7 minus n. Usually we use small t, doesn't matter, उन्होंने अगर कैपिटल दिया है तो कैपिटल ले लो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. This is the given thing. Okay, if first thing that is required is first term, that is first term is 6 into So इस first term कैसे निकालना है? n t, so tn is given to you and you are looking for a t1, first term is t1, तो n के बदले 1 लिख दो, n के बदले जिधर भी n दिखे 1 लिख दो. So this is 6 multiplied by 6 which is equal to 36. So the first term is 36 t1, right? So this part is done. Now he is looking for common difference. Common difference is d. Common difference कैसे आता है कि term minus the previous term. So let me also find out t2 for some moment. I will find out t2 कैसे निकालेंगे? This is tn, n के बदले क्या लिखना है? 2 लिखना है. That means 7 minus n के बदले क्या लिखना है? 2 लिखना है. So this is 6 into 5 and that is equal to 30. What is common difference? Common difference is the difference between the term and the previous term, t2 minus t1, that is 30 minus 36, which is equal to minus 6. So I hope this part is clear kaise kiya hai. Right, now let me go to the next question. That is, he is asking for the sum of first 25 terms. First 25 terms. That means Sn निकालना है. Sn is n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, now n के बदले इधर क्या आया? 25. This is a CBSE question. I forgot to write the year and CBSE over here, but this is 25 upon 2 2 into a first term कितना है? First term is, this is a is 36 plus 25 minus 1, you can directly write 24, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, into d is minus 6. और take your time, this is okay अगर आप steps बढ़ा रहे हो. More important is to get a correct answer, so you need not be in hurry always. So 2 into 37, that is 36, that is 72, plus 24 into minus 6. Now once again, 25 upon 2, this is 72 minus, because plus into minus is going to be minus. 6 4s are 24, 6 2s are 12 and 2, this is 144. And now 25 upon 2, 144 minus 72 is 72, but that will be minus 72 because of this sign, greater number का sign लेते हैं. This is minus 72. This is 36, 25 into 36 into minus 36, and this will be equal to minus 900. I'm so sorry, that is 9,000. All right, I'm so sorry, not 9,000, it will be 900. Okay, so how do we do this? Remember, अगर आपको ऐसे आ रहा है 25 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, 25 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है 36 को, so मन ही मन में इसको 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करो, 4 से डिवाइड करो. 4 into 25 is 100, so this becomes 3600. ये मन ही मन में करना है. That is, this is the shortcut. So whenever you are supposed to multiply by 25, just add 2 zeros and divide by 4. 2 zeros and divide by 4. Okay, if you have to multiply by 500, add 2 zeros and divide by 4. Add 2 zeros, divide by 4. Multiply by 25, add 2 zeros, divide by 4. Multiply by 50, add 2 zeros, divide by 2. Okay, now यहाँ पे definitely आपको final answer लिखना है. अभी the final answer would be, therefore first term is equal to 36. Common difference is equal to minus 6. And the last part, sum of first 25 terms, that is, in other words, S25 is equal to 900. All right, let me go to the next question now. This is, we have completed 7 questions. Let's move on to the 8th question. The sum of fourth term and the fourth term of an AP is 22 and fifth term is 66. Find the first term, common difference, hence find the sum up to 8 terms. So if you look at this question, it is similar to this question. This question, sorry. राइट, यहाँ पे भी हमने, इफ यू रिमेंबर, यहाँ पे हमने डी निकाला था, कॉमन डिफरेंस निकाला था, ऑल्सो वी फाउंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ ए. ओके, now okay, so he's asking for the, he says that the fourth term is 22. So what is given to me? A very simple problem. Fourth term is given to me. Fourth term अगर मैं निकालता तो मेरे लिए होता फोर्थ टर्म a प्लस 3d, और मेरे हिसाब से ये बनता, दैट इज अगर दिया हुआ है दैट इज 22. अगर 15th टर्म, ही सेज 15th टर्म इज 66, अगर मैं निकालता 15th टर्म तो मेरे हिसाब से होना चाहिए इट इज a प्लस 14d. All right, and that is equal to 66 according to the problem, right? So there are two equations. I need to solve these two equations simultaneously. जैसे पहले किया था, I will subtract it. I will subtract the two equations so that the signs will change, right? And if I take the total, a and minus a gets cancelled. 3d minus 14d is minus 11d. Okay, and 22 minus 66 is minus 44. That means the value of d is minus 44 upon minus 11, which is equal to 4. Right, this is the first part. आ गया कॉमन डिफरेंस की बात आई मेरी, तो कॉमन डिफरेंस मिल गया मुझे. दिस इज द कॉमन डिफरेंस. All right, then I will look for the first term. So substituting d is equal to 4 in equation 1. If I do that, then a plus 3 into 4 is equal to 24. d के बदले मैंने क्या किया? d के बदले मैंने किया, I'm so sorry. So d के बदले लिख दिया 22, sorry 4. So a plus 12 is equal to 22. A is equal to 22 minus 12 is equal to 10. The value of a is 10. d का वैल्यू 4. क्वेश्चन सम Sn, फिर से Sn is a n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. ठीक है, अब आदत अगर हो गई है तो S8 विल बी, n का वैल्यू 8 है तो n अपॉन 2 is 2 into a is 10 plus 8 है तो this will be 7, n minus 1 is 7. Okay, 8 minus 1 which is 8 minus 1 which is 7, and d का वैल्यू मेरे पास है 4. So 8 upon 2 is 4. 8 upon 2 is 4 into 20 plus 28. So this is 4 into 48. 4 8s are 32. So the total is 192. So what you're supposed to do here is you are supposed to write the final answer. Now as usual, you have to write the first term, नीचे लिखो, common difference लिखो, और S8 का वैल्यू लिखना है आपको. Similar type of question is there. First term, common difference, and the sum of 15 or first 16 terms, ICSE 2023. Okay, now he says the fifth term is 4. Fifth term is 4. So what is given to me? Fifth term is t of 5. Okay, t of 5 is given to me as, so according to my calculation, t of 5 will be a plus 4d. बट उन्होंने बताया कि ये कितना वैल्यू है, 4 है. दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 1. Then he says that ninth term is minus 12. So according to my calculation, it would have been a plus 8d. And that according to them, according to their calculation, is equal to minus 12. I have to solve this simultaneously again. So I will subtract. Because of subtraction, the signs will change. This minus becomes plus. If I add them now, that a and minus a gets cancelled. 4d minus 8d is minus 4d. 4 plus 12, now it is equal to 16. Now d value is 16 upon minus 4, and that is equal to minus 4. Common difference आ गया, common difference is there, d का value. All right, now first term अपने को चाहिए, first term. So substituting d is equal to minus 4 in equation 1. इक्वेशन 1 में सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देते हैं. ओके, सो इफ आई सब्स्टिट्यूट डी का वैल्यू इन इक्वेशन 1, a प्लस 4 इंटू डी का वैल्यू है माइनस 4 इज इक्वल टू 4. सो आई हैव a का वैल्यू, a minus 16 is equal to 4. Value of a is 16 plus 4, because it comes on the right hand side, it becomes positive. Okay, now the value of a is 20. So I got the first term. Remember, I got this. Now I want 16 terms ka total. All right, now Sn, as usual, the formula is n upon 2 is 2a in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is S16 we are looking for? That means the value of n is 16 divided by 2. 2 into a is 24. Okay, now n minus 1, n is 16, so n minus 1 becomes 15 into d ka value is minus 4. Remember, a ka value is minus 24 and d ka value is minus 4. All right, now S16 is 16 upon 2 is 8 here. 16 upon 2 is 8. 2 into 24 is 48. 15 into 4 is 60. So 48 minus 60. Okay, that means S16 is equal to 8. 48 minus 60 or 60 minus 48 is actually 12. Minus 12 hoga because of the minus sign of 60, right? But now that means S16 is minus 96. All right. Again, don't forget to write the final answer. What is first term, what is common difference, and what is sum of 16 terms. Again, the same type of question. Fourth and sixth terms are given. Then we have to find out the common first term, common difference, and sum of first 20 term. I would like you to take this as a homework. Try this problem. If not, I will solve it in the next class. Now something interesting, right? I hope you can take the screenshot of this, or you pause this video over here and try to solve this problem. All right, now 11th question. If the sixth term of an AP is equal to the 4 times the first term and the sum of 6 terms is 75, find the first term and common difference. Now sixth term of an AP, let me say, let the first term be A and the common difference जो निकालना है be D. All right, now he says that sixth term of an AP, if the sixth term of an AP is equal to okay, 4 times its first term, 4 times matlab 4 into the first term. That means T6 is, in simple word, is 4a. Okay, also the sum of 6 terms is 75. Okay, this is given. Okay, also sum of 6 terms is 75. This is also given. तो मान लेते हैं अगर मेरे पास सिर्फ 6 टर्म्स अवेलेबल है, ओनली देयर आर 6 टर्म्स विच आर अवेलेबल. ओके, that means the sum of 6 terms, that is n upon 2. Formula क्या है? n upon 2. So let me write it as 6 upon 2. Okay, now या तो ये फॉर्मूला यूज करो 2a plus 5d and that is equal to 75. Okay, 2 3s are 6. 2a plus 5d is equal to, acha, wait a minute, I'm so sorry. T6, according to my calculation, it has to be a plus 5d is equal to 4a. That means 5d का वैल्यू कितना होता है? 4a minus a. That means 5d is equal to 3a. Let this be equation number 1. Okay, now he says S6 is 75, again given. Now what is S6? That is n upon 2, formula n upon 2. So n is 6 divided by 2. 2a, अच्छा, is n minus 1, अभी लिख देता हूं, n minus 1 into d is 75. Okay, now this is 3. 2a plus 5d is 75. Let me solve it over here now. Okay, now if I cross multiply 2a plus 5d is 75 upon 3. Okay, now 2a, remember what is the value of 5d? 5d value is 3a. 5d का वैल्यू कितना है? 3a है. Plus 3a is 75 upon 3 is nothing but 25. Value of 5d comes from here. Okay, I will write from equation 1. So now 5a, 2a plus 3a is 5a is equal to 25. A is equal to 25 upon 5 and that is equal to 5. A is equal to 5. Let me substitute with the value of a. The value of a in equation 1, substituting a is equal to 5 in equation 1. Okay, so 5d is 3 into a, that is 3 into 5. That means 5d is 15. The value of a is 15 upon 5, and that is equal to 3. Let me write it very properly. Okay, and that is equal to 3. So again, once again, I'm supposed to write the final answer. Therefore, first term is equal to a is equal to 5. Common difference is equal to d. This is d, not a, d. Okay, is equal to 3. All right. Oh, so something new here. Common difference is given to me, and the seventh term is given to me. Then the first term. All right. Now he has used a7, na? So we can use a7. Nothing to worry. Now, given क्या क्या है? given condition is d is equal to -4 and a7. अच्छा a7 बोले 4 है, according to my calculation a7 has to be a plus 6d, right? 7 minus 1 into d, and that is equal to 4. But the value of d is -4 and that is equal to 4. So a minus 24 is equal to 4. So value of a is 4 plus 24, and that means value of a is 28. Question is find the first term. Therefore the first term is equal to a, and that is equal to 28. All right, let's move on to the next question. If the sum of third and seventh term is 0, then find its fifth term. Now the question says that sum of third and seventh term agar मैं ले लूँ तो then that is equal to, this is given, right? Question पूछा है fifth term, what is the fifth term? All right, so what is third term? पहले तो third term होगा a plus 2d. Third term is a plus 2d. What is the seventh term? A plus 6d, and that is equal to 0. That means 2a, a plus a is 2a, plus 6 plus 2 is 8d, and that is equal to 0. If I divide the whole thing by 2, I get a plus 4d is equal to 0. अच्छा ये मिल गया equation 1. He is asking for the fifth term. According to my calculation, the fifth term has to be a plus 4d. But what is a plus 4d? A plus 4d अभी अभी निकाला है, fifth term is 0. All right. Next question. So यहाँ से थोड़ा कुछ अलग चालू हो रहा है in the same, right? So I will stop my today's class or this class right now. Okay. Very soon I'll be coming with the next class with the next the remaining questions. Okay. Please ensure that you are trying on your own ये questions जो मैंने दिए. I am explaining the concept. Try to solve all the questions on your own. Of course, the solutions are there. Okay. So see you in the next class. Bye bye till now. Then thank you very much.